Hey guys, Aaron here again with the handy hubby. Today I was going to take you outside and change the blade on my lawnmower. Unfortunately, it's pouring down rain here in Toronto today and I'm not going to get to cut the lawn. So what I thought I would do is bring you into my workshop and show you what tools I think you really should have if you're going to try this DIY thing, okay? If you're going to be a do-it-yourselfer, there are several tools that you do need to have for sure that will make your life a whole lot easier. And then there's a lot of tools that may just be nice to haves. But I'm going to let you know what tools I think that you should have if you're going to DIY. Welcome to my workshop. Let's just start off with the absolute must-have tool for you do-it-yourselfers. That is a drill. All right, I use Ryobi tools. I think Ryobi tools are excellent value for the quality that you get. This drill is extremely heavy and well built. They do have different levels of qualities. I've got several drills here. I've got this specific one that I bought individually. I've got this drill here, which is a lower quality or less options on this drill. This one I believe came in a pack of 2, and I also have this drill here. This is the old Ryobi and it still works just perfectly fine. You won't find the blue Ryobis anymore. These are the original Ryobis. They still work. If you have the batteries that go with these original Ryobis, they're absolute crap. So get rid of them and get yourself some good new batteries for that the new Ryobi tools come with. But this drill is still ticking away. This drill and this drill are essentially the same. They both take the same batteries. Both will use the old NiCad batteries, but you want to get the new lithium-ion batteries. This drill here, this is the P208B. This is the drill I recommend you would get. If you only wanted one drill, get this, the Ryobi P208. It's a great drill. Let me just grab a battery. I like this drill because it has a light. So I don't know if you can see that. There's a light. So when you're drilling something up in the attic or in the dark, if you have to turn the power off for some reason, you have a light that can use it. Okay, so you absolutely need to have a drill. Okay, the next tool that I will show you is an impact driver. Now, a lot of times the impact drivers, that's what came with this kit. So this drill and this impact driver came together in a kit. If you can find the kits on sale, they're a way better price than just buying the individual tool, okay? The kits on sale usually come with a drill, in this case a drill and impact driver, and they'll come with probably 2 batteries, and they'll come with a charger. So I think this was $115 for the drill and impact driver. You get the batteries, the charger. Just the batteries alone, 2 batteries is $100. So if you have the opportunity to buy them in a kit, buy them in a kit. And then you get this impact driver, which you may or may not use. I love this tool. I use it for everything. And what it does, it's essentially just a powerful screwdriver, okay? So you can use it for doing screws, you can use it for sockets. So you can put the socket attachment in here and you can use them for bolts, nuts, and screws, okay? You can use a drill for the same thing. You can put the screw bit into the screwdriver bit into the drill, or the socket bit into the drill, and you can use that for the same thing. However, the clutch system on your drill is a lot different than the impact driver, okay? That's for another video, another day, but this drill has 20 clutch settings. This one has 20. This one has 24. So, all right, so that's the impact driver. Not a must-have, but a nice-to-have. Drill is a must-have. Another must-have for DIYers is a hammer. Okay, hammers come in different styles. This is just a generic hammer. This is a general purpose hammer. You can get a carpenter's hammer, you can get, excuse me, different hook, like a hook hammer. So this one's called a claw hammer. You just have different pitches for your claw. This one is carbon fiber. Sorry, this one's graphite actually. So this one's graphite, it's a little lighter, but a lot stronger. You do get what you pay for. I've seen hammers go into like $500 range. You don't need to spend that obviously, just get yourself a good hammer, 20 bucks or so. But you need at least one hammer. I have 4 hammers. The multiple hammers, I don't know if you actually need 4 hammers, but definitely get one. Listen, back to the drills also, I just thought of something. The nice thing about having multiple drills, like I have 2 impact drivers as well. So I have a blue one and a yellow one. The nice thing about having the multiple drivers and the multiple drills is that you can set them up for their different bits, right? So if you have to do Robertson screws, so the square screws, and you have to do Phillips screws, so the X screws, you can put a bit in each and you don't have to keep changing your bit. You just grab what you need. Same as your drill, you can set up a pilot hole, so a small drill bit in one and a larger drill bit in the other, so you can do your pilot hole and then you don't have to change the bits. You can change your, or you can drill with your other drill. All right, batteries. If you're gonna use cordless tools, obviously you're gonna need multiple batteries. I have 4, there's only 3 here. Let me recommend something to you guys. Let me tell you, do not just go out and buy a pack of batteries. 2 batteries cost you about $100, $120. They are a little higher capacity than the ones you get with the tools, but if you buy the tool, generally, not always, but generally you get a battery with the tool. The tool with the battery is the same price or cheaper than just buying the battery itself. So that might indicate to you why I have so many different or the same of each tool, okay? Because I needed a new battery specifically for these blue ones. The NiCad batteries, they didn't charge anymore. They developed a memory and they stopped charging, so they didn't work anymore. I needed new batteries for these tools. So I went out and I bought new tools, and that's why I have so many of the same thing, because the tool with the battery is the same price. So now I have a selection of batteries that fit in each one of these tools. Stay with the same infrastructure. I don't care if you go Ryobi. Ryobi is not sponsoring me for saying this. I love Ryobi only because, one, they look cool. They're very inexpensive for what you get. They're really high quality. These things have lasted me through multiple renovations in the house, building this specific house that we're in right now. So I like Ryobi. Stay with the infrastructure that the ecosystem that you decide to go with, because then all the batteries will work together. Okay? If you can get yourself a fast charger for your batteries, this is the fast charger. Will charge your battery in half an hour. So what I do is I'll have one battery always in here, one battery in my tool, and when I run out in my tool, swap the batteries, put the battery in the charger, so that you've always got a fresh charged battery. Okay? Must have. I don't know if you can see from there, but back here I've got a selection of screwdrivers. You need a screwdriver. Obviously you need a screwdriver. You don't need to buy the entire screwdriver line. You can buy just a multi-bit screwdriver, and sorry guys, I don't know where it is right now. But you can just buy a multi-bit screwdriver instead of buying the entire line. Then you only have to carry one around with you. I like having the entire line of screwdrivers as well as a multi-bit, because the multi-bit only has 5 or 6 different bits in it, whereas the entire line, it has the 3 or 4 of each bit in different sizes, right? So you have Robertson 1, 2, and 3, maybe 4. You have Phillips 1, 2, 3, 4, whereas the multi-bit might only have Phillips 1, 2, right? So you'll have different sizes in your screwdrivers. You're gonna need a wrench, obviously. So, I mean, you can just get a normal set of pliers if you want. You know, they'll do the trick. You're probably going to end up stripping out a lot of bolts using stuff like this. So get yourself You know, this is a baby one, and I'm only taking this one because it's right on the front hook. But I have several different sizes of adjustable wrenches. So you can have, so this one's a 5-inch, 6-inch. 6-inch wrenches is good for getting into little small spaces, and I have all the way up to a longer size one, okay? You can get an adjustable wrench if you want. However, what you could probably get away with is just a set of pliers and a good socket set. My socket set, you can get them anywhere from $20 all the way out to $200. Get yourself a good socket set and you will be set for anything you want to tackle in the house, okay? Pliers, socket set. You don't need to get 6 different adjustable wrenches and 4 different types of pliers. Just get yourself a good pair of general purpose pliers and a socket set, okay? You know what is really nice to have? Let me show you this. A little baby air compressor, okay? Get yourself a little baby air compressor, and then the air tools are so cheap. It's so cheap to buy different air tools. If you're gonna be building a fence or a deck, or you're doing drywall, or you're putting studs in, whatever you're doing, if you get a power nailer, if you get a small little power nailer, I mean, this thing cost me about $60, and it saves a lot of time. So you just get these little nails, right? Hook it into your air tank there, and as they would say, Bob's your uncle. Bang, 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 done, right? Whereas with a normal hammer, hammer, you don't even need a big tank to run these. So if you want to get yourself a big 20-gallon, 50-gallon tank, you can put it in the corner of your garage. But I have a bigger one in the garage that I use for automotive. The small tank is so portable, you can take it anywhere you go, and you can go room to room. It's not that loud. It doesn't hold a lot of air, so it's recharging a lot, whereas the bigger tanks won't recharge as much. But you can buy these guns for really inexpensive. And then, you know, you can have like an upholstery stapler, something like this. If you're into putting upholstery on furniture, this is a godsend. It's a time saver. You don't want to push tacks in with your thumbs all around. This will help you out. This will work with the little air compressor as well. I have bigger nailers, carpentry nailers, floor nailer. Now this one here, this is a floor nailer. If you're doing hardwood floors, you're gonna want this. Trust me. Buy it, don't rent it. You know why? Because this thing cost me $199. To rent it would cost $60 for 4 hours. I can guarantee you will not get your floor done in 4 hours. So in the end, you're probably going to end up paying more for a rental than you are to buy it. And now I have that. Yeah, okay, it sits on the floor for ever. But if I want to go help a friend do their floor, or I want to redo our floor, I've always got it, right? It sits there, it's not gonna go old, it's not gonna break, it's just sitting there in storage. That won't work with the small tank, you have to use the larger tank for that. But you don't wanna do hardwood floors with a hammer, trust me. Circular saw, you don't need to buy a big, huge circular saw. I have one back there, I'm not gonna pull it out, it weighs a ton. It's a plug-in model. So you can get yourself a nice little circular saw. This came with a kit. So I don't know exactly how much these are. They're probably under $100, I would guess. All the blue Ryobi tools I got in a bag kit. So it comes with 5 or 6 tools. It comes with this. It comes with the impact driver. It comes with the drill. It came with a flashlight. It came with a sawzall, so a reciprocating saw. Sawzall is a brand name. Reciprocating saw. These will save you so much time rough cutting, okay? You can use these to cut. You're building a fence, buy a circular saw. You're building a deck, buy a circular saw. Don't use a handsaw. You'll be so sore by the end of the day. This thing will cut through. It's on the original blade too. I mean, it could probably use a new blade, but it's a carbide tip blade, which means it's super strong and super sharp. It keeps its tooth. Buy one of these. This circular saw will work with the Ryobi battery system. So once again, like I said, stay with the same ecosystem, okay? circular saw, not necessary, definitely nice to have. What I really love, if you're doing big renovations, okay, where you have a lot of demolition, this reciprocating saw, this will save you everywhere, okay? You're not gonna make precision cuts with this thing. This is a demolition monster. It's a demolition tool, and it's used to cut down walls, cut through nails, take down fences, anything you're gonna rip apart, this is what you wanna use, okay? Get different blades, different lengths of blade, and it's very dirty. It's probably pouring all over my shorts as we speak. It is. But again, this came in the kit. You don't have to buy the kit. I recommend if you're planning on looking at buying all of these tools, do buy them in a kit because they are way cheaper to buy than they are individually, okay? Generally the kits will come with 2 batteries, like I already said. Most kits will come with 2 batteries. Even though they come with 5 tools, they're not gonna come with 5 batteries, okay? The smaller kits do come with 2 tools, 2 batteries. They are an exceptional deal if you can get that deal. Look at Home Depot or Ryobi's from Home Depot. Lowe's has a different brand, but Sawzall, okay? This tool is amazing. Okay, this is a oscillating tool, and what it is it's a saw, it's a sander. You can change the heads on it, buy different heads. You can rotate the heads. It uses the same battery as the other Ryobi tools, but this is a great tool for sanding into little corners and small areas, okay? Sit down and be honest with yourself. What tools are you actually going to use, okay? If you're going to buy a full kit with 5 different tools and you're only going to use the drill out of that kit, there's no point in buying the kit. Don't waste your money, buy something else with your hard-earned money. Don't waste your $400 or $500 buying a full kit when you're not going to use half the tools in it. So sit down and think about what you're going to use. The drill, I can guarantee you will use a drill. Buy yourself a drill. You're gonna use it all the time, okay? Impact driver, like I said, I use it all the time. You might not, okay? You can get away with using a drill for what this does. This is a very specific tool. It's for screwing and putting bolts in only, really. It doesn't do anything else. So it doesn't drill. So this will not drill. But the drill will do everything the impact driver will do, including it will do its own thing of drilling, okay? So you get yourself a drill. If you think you're going to use a circular saw, impact driver, Sawzall, flashlights, you know, it's way cheaper to buy it in the kit. I think the furnace is going to turn on now, so I guess that's going to be it. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I hope this helped you. If it did, give me a like down below. If you want to leave a comment, ask me some questions about what you should buy, do so. This stuff that I've included in this video will be all in the links down below if you want to check it out. Sorry about the furnace making the noise now. It's bad timing, I know. Anyway guys, I appreciate again you hanging out, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.